Hello everyone! Welcome to your first day at Picasso Bistro Inc. We will be sharing with you the basic things you need to know before you start your career here at Pablo and Cartel. Are you excited? Let's go! Pablo Bistro and Cartel Deli stand as a little Spain in the heart of Makati City. Nestled next to one another in the ground floor of Picasso Boutique Service Residences, our restaurants offer a taste of Spain in two distinct settings. Dubbed as one of the top charming coffee destinations since 2016, stepping into Cartel is like walking into a neighborhood spot where everyone is familiar and friendly. The casual industrial atmosphere is inviting, drawing one for a quick, satisfying brunch or a midday meal. You can choose from a wide selection of pastas, salads, and pastries, along with a cup of yardstick coffee. Cartel also offers ingredients of Pablo's famous bestsellers. From deli meats, cheese, jamon, to a bottle of wine and freshly baked bread that you can take home and enjoy. Meanwhile, Pablo beckons with a more upscale vibe, inviting patrons to indulge in a cozy dinner and drinks. The restaurant is the first and original brand of our group since it opened in 2014. It is inspired by the contemporary bistro culture of Spain. As the day turns into evening, the warm lighting and alfresco seating options create an intimate feel, inviting patrons to indulge in our paellas, tapas, steaks, wines, and more. Let's now hear from our founder and managing partner, David Collado, to talk more about Pablo.
Well, as a Spanish restaurant, almost 9 years later, Pablo has been able to remain a Salcedo's neighborhood go-to restaurant, something which makes me very proud. It is really about bringing a little bit of my Madrid back to Manila. I want my customers to experience how it would be like to wine and dine in Spain, hence the tagline, Little Spain. I want to make dishes with no more than 5 ingredients. Very straightforward, simple, and quality-oriented. Spanish and Filipino culture have one thing in common. Everything in life revolves around the table with food and friends and wine and family, business, networking. You can dress up for a nice dinner or be laid back for an afternoon drink. It's really come as you are and experience Pablo for any occasion. We'd like our guests to experience a relaxed, sophisticated, cozy, fun atmosphere with quality food and wine and a place for everyone to meet and coexist happily.
Now that you know a little bit about Pablo and Cartel, we will now proceed with walking you through the restaurant layout. For your first day of work, it's important to know that the employee entrance is along Soliman Street in Salcedo Village. Upon reaching Picasso, please don't forget to drop by the guard to manually log in. Once you're logged in, you can proceed to the basement to drop your belongings in your locker. There is also an employee bathroom in the ground floor. The first store you'll see on your right is Cartel Employee Entrance. The next store you'll see on your left is the cold kitchen of both restaurants. Finally, you will be walking to Pablo to log in for your official start of duty. The restaurant has two main entrances. The first is the La Vista Street entrance, where the alfresco area of both Pablo and Cartel can be found. The other entrance of Pablo is through the Picasso Hotel lobby. Pablo's dining area is divided into 3 main sections. Section 1, Section 2, and the Vinoteca, which is the bar area of the restaurant. For Cartel, when you enter the restaurant, you will see the main dining area right away and the cashier and coffee counter to your right. Let's now move on to the sequence of service. As part of the operations team, it's important that you know by heart the Pablo and Cartel way of communicating and serving our guests. Upon arrival of the guest, welcome them with your best smile. Greet them with our standard greeting, and always make sure that you are attending to them immediately. Once you find out if the guest has a reservation or how many seats they need, lead the guest towards the assigned table. With an open palm, Present the table and assist them upon sitting. Give all the guests a copy of a menu. Ask them if they would like to order drinks. Otherwise, you will be back to take their food orders. Make sure that you come back to give them water. It's now time to take the guest's order. Offer or suggest any food or drink that are new on the menu or that you think they might enjoy. Learn how to upsell. Upon taking their order, repeat it and make sure that it is acknowledged by the guest. If they have any food restrictions, you have to make sure that you inform the kitchen about it. Lastly, inform the guest on the waiting time. Within 2 minutes, input all the orders in the POS. Make sure to punch accordingly from starters to dessert. Make sure to input all food restrictions and special requests. Coordinate also with the head chef if there are special instructions. Double check before firing. Make sure that everything is keyed in. Adjust the cutleries according to your guests' needs. For example, you can remove the extra setup or add a new setup based on the number of guests. Bring their dining plates and add a soup spoon or a steak knife if necessary. Prepare spaces for shared food for easy dropping upon serving. Lastly, don't forget to serve the complimentary bread with the right proportion to the number of guests on the table. Serve the drinks first and the food once it's ready to the person who ordered it. Serve from the right and adjust to the left if necessary. Be mindful of the proper serving sequence. Soups, salads, tapas come first, followed by mains, and lastly by dessert. Make sure that it is served at the right period of time. In case there are delays, be proactive and inform the guest on the additional time required to prepare their food. Remember the 2-bite rule. After the guest bites twice on the main dish order, approach the table and check if the dish is to his or her satisfaction. For positive feedback, say thank you and make sure to share with the whole team. But what will you do if the guest has a negative feedback or a food complaint? First, do not panic or get nervous as this can happen during operations. Instead, respectfully acknowledge the feedback and tell the guest that you will check with the kitchen or the bar regarding his complaint. Take the food or drink from the table and approach your manager on duty regarding the situation. The MOD will assist you in resolving the guest complaint. Offer additional service such as water refill or upselling for another round of drinks or dessert. Take this opportunity as well to pre-bus, removing all dirty dishes, utensils, and empty glasses. Change the plate if necessary if the guest ordered dessert. When the guest asks for the bill, go to the POS station and print the check. Double-check the bill before presenting it to the customer. Upon receiving the payment, make sure to acknowledge and mention what payment method you received. Endorse the bill to the cashier. Within 2 to 3 minutes, the table must be settled with an official receipt. Double-check the change or the card and the official receipt before handing it over to the guest. Thank the guest for visiting us and invite them to come again. Open the door and assist them upon their exit. Return to the table and double check if the guest left anything. If not, follow the company's standard cleaning, sanitation, and setup to reset the table for the next seating. This wraps up our session for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a successful career here in our company. I will now leave you with some welcome messages from our team.
Hi, I'm Joda.
Hi, I'm Gray.
And welcome to Team Pablo.
Hi, I'm Jamar. And welcome to Cartel.
Hi. Hi, I'm Girlie.
Hi, I'm Chef Ricky.
Hi, I'm